top, man, shit. Make sure you let these niggas know what time it is. You know what I'm saying? Get on this motherfucker. Let these niggas know what time it is. You understand? We royalty.
King Ty really one of the realest. I said by drive-bys from them killers. Like I got 9 lives, I got 9 wives. I said fine wine with them bitches. I'm spitting fire bombs in your city. I got like 8 or 9 niggas with me. And when y'all ready to die in a minute, one West, we the best in the business. I get offended, I fuck niggas spending. Talking they get it, but niggas is timid. Rappers is softer than lemon. Catch me y'all parking lot pimping. We'll walk it out here. I've been the hottest forever. Why would I lie about cheddar? I can do better. I just put loyalty first. Royalty coming whenever. Pull up in the Jetta. Currency on me, you sweater. My soul like wearing a sweater in summertime weather. Haters so salty, no pepper. You not that seasoned or clever. I'm with the rebel. Used to pump bass with the treble. Bacon and cake in a kettle. I used to cook up the work. Now I just cook with the metal. Gotta keep put to the pedal. Yeah, let me get the gas on the highway. Let the music blast on the Conde. Break the Glock down in the 3-part. Put it together like my Najee. Just like Bombay with my enclave. Got my mind made. Ain't no time waste. Eating prawn steak with a fine date at a fine place. Getting violated.
Hey, listen. I already told these niggas. You understand? I called up King Ty. He said, what's up? I said, what's good, my lord? Listen, he like, listen. These niggas ain't ready for none of this. You understand? I said, listen, if the nigga ain't one West, he ain't got on his arm or his chest. I don't give a fuck about the nigga. It's just me and my niggas. We royalty, yeah.
I got the hammer, you running, man. Come through your window like rubber man. Snapping your neck like a rubber band. Talking my jaw like the sun is setting. He told me murder you rappers. Uppercut sending you vertical active. Y'all be coming with verbal attackers. I might attack you type physical too. So y'all be rhyming the way y'all be shining. I'm blinding these rappers like Mr. McCool. These haters miserable, we indivisible. Look at these haters like they got no clue. They hold up ones and them W's. Really, bro, don't get too comfortable. If you ain't come from the Costco, signed by the boss, then we do not fuck with you. Cause you wouldn't last here. I told you the same shit last year.
Already told.
Keep talking that trash. I have a car come kick your ass in.
Already know.
Your jaw like glassware. We pull up, not rocking no mask there. Don't care if you spot us, you know how you got us. It's over. You saying your last prayer.
Shalom, Israel, shalom. Clap it up for the Lord, man. You understand what I'm saying? It's Thursday night. Scripture breakdown here in the I.S.U.P.K. here in Houston, man. But we are the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge that started out in 1 West 125th Street in Harlem, New York, man, where we are led by the amazing Commanding General YAHANNA, man. You know what I'm saying? The reason why there is a refuge for real niggas out here, man, that are tired of being asleep and in this twilight zone called America, brother. You understand? Niggas that are tired of bearing the lies of this place, man. And you know what I'm saying? And just believing in anything, man. You understand? My name is Precinct Officer Sharna Posh. I got Precinct Officer Yeshaya here with me. We got Trooper Ram in the back on Shamar. And we got the Aquathium. You understand what I'm saying? That's plural. You understand? In the Hebrew, Doc. And we, of course, again, we got one of the kids, Doc. And they are terrible, bro. You understand what I'm saying? Right now, we're going to ask any questions in the room. Anybody got questions? No question. Everything was on Sunday for you, huh, sis? Most High in Christ. You understand what I'm saying? So we're going to get off into something very important, man, that a lot of our people don't understand about being here in America, man. You understand what I'm saying? This place is hell for people, for Black, Hispanic, and Native American people, man. You understand what I'm saying? And part of that is because we have our souls tied in this place, man. We thinking that if we're doing well here in America, the God of the Bible loves us, man. The God of the Bible wants us to prosper here in this place called America, man. You understand what I'm saying? But in one of the prophecies, man, that Isaiah gave about our King Christ, man, he said that it pleased the Lord to bruise him, man. You understand? It pleased the God of the Bible to bruise Christ, man. It pleased the God of the Bible to put stripes on his back, man. You understand? It pleased the God of the Bible, you understand, for him to carry the burdens of the nation of Israel, man, so that we can come together and that in the end we could be perfect, man. We could keep these laws, statutes, and commandments. We can serve the God of the Bible. We can be prosperous. We can be fruitful. We can dwell in the inheritance of the God of this Bible, man. You understand? That takes for you to have to go through some things to understand what you truly have, man. Right. You understand? I mean, it's just like today, man. Parents know you can't just give your child anything. You have to make your child work for things, man. The God of the Bible tried to give us everything through Adam. You understand? Through the nation of Israel, through him saving us time and time again, right? But now we're here in America, brother. This has been the hardest. We are under the worst beast of the field, man. You understand what I'm saying? The one who had the brotherly covenant and he broke it. He thought it'd be better to be a ruler and enjoying the fatness of the land and have the power of the sword, man. You understand what I'm saying? As his strength, and not the God of the Bible, man. You understand? But we are the ones that chose the God of the Bible. We fought for that inheritance, for the rulership of the earth, and to be the last kingdom, the last great empire on the face of this earth that will reign forevermore, man. You understand? And in order for Black, Hispanic, and Native American people to enjoy that inheritance, to partake in that rulership, man, it takes for us to have to forsake this place called America. Understand that this place is not the home of the brave or the land of the free, man. At least not for everybody, not for us. You're going to have to understand that you have to take yourself out of the spirit of this place, which is calls for equality for everybody. Because the Bible does not, that contradicts the Bible. The God of the Bible says that we should be, that he will place us above all nations on the face of the earth. He will make us a separate and a holy people that he only loves, man. You understand? But give me Revelation chapter 18:4, man, so we can get our people to understand this thing, man. Read.
Come, the book of Revelation, chapter 18, verse 4. And I heard another voice from heaven.
So the word revelation means to reveal, man. This is the revealing of Christ, man. This is how the destruction will come upon the earth, man. This is how the kingdom of heaven, the New Jerusalem, do on your will as in earth as it is in heaven. This is the beginning of that, man. You understand? And there's a requirement that we must do. There's a requirement that has to happen. Read.
Come. And I heard another voice from heaven saying, come out of her, my people.
Come out of who?
Come out of her, my people.
This is a vision that John received, man, as he was stowed away on the island of Patmos, man, serving out a sentence for being a real nigga, serving the God of the Bible, man, preaching to the children of the nation of Israel that we crucified our king, man. You understand? And that he died so that we could live, and that we have to love one another again, man, regardless of what happened with our fathers. Regardless, you know what I'm saying? We need to turn the cheek for one another, man. We need to start loving one another again, man. We need to come out of this spirit. Stop being Romans. Stop being Greeks, man. You understand? And you Jews, stop turning against your brother, man, because they're not circumcised of the flesh. Because they have forgotten the customs of our forefathers, man. You understand? You have to turn away from that. Black man, stop getting your hair cut, man. Well, stop getting edge ups, man. Stop getting fades, man. Stop wearing dreadlocks. Stop smoking weed, man. You understand? Stop eating pork. Stop eating shrimp, crawfish, and lobster, man. If you're gonna eat something from the waters, you understand what I'm saying? They have to have scales and fins. There's plenty of good things for us to eat, man. There's plenty of things for us to enjoy while being in this hell called America, man. You understand? And that one thing that we're supposed to partake in is this brotherhood, brother. Right. You understand? That's the greatest weapon that we have here in America, man. You understand? So come out of her, man. Read.
Come. That ye be not partakers of her sin.
Go back to after her. Come out of her.
Come out of her, my people.
That's a possessive term, man. And just as it was before, as written aforetime, it was only speaking to the nation of Israel. That has not changed in this book of Revelations. Keep reading.
Come. That ye be not partakers of her sins.
That ye be not partakers of her sins, man. There's two ways to go. You either going to serve the God of the Bible, you understand, and keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, and then have abundance, have access to the tree of life, you understand, which is having life more abundantly, which means owning a plantation and being wealthy in the next kingdom, showing yourself approved, showing yourself that you suffered with your king in this place. You understand that you're worthy for rulership, and we're gonna go more into that. Or you're gonna be a partaker of sin, of the plagues being here in this place. Read what you got.
This reminds me of those two roads spoken about in Matthew, the narrow road and the broad road.
That's right. Get that sister head, man. That's awesome. Because that's exactly what it's about. The scriptures say broad is the path to destruction, man. And it's broad because there's going to be plenty of people on it. You understand what I'm saying? But narrow is the path to righteousness, man. That way is narrow. What you got?
I got a precept pertaining to this scripture, sir.
Go ahead.
1 John 3 and 15. This is the book of 1 John chapter 3. No, it's like 2 and 15, sir. Love not the world, neither the things that are in the world.
That's right, Doc. That's if you love and not the world, you're on that straight path, brother. And that straight path is only in the I.S.U.P.K. because the I.S.U.P.K is the only school, is the only Israelite organization that is completely and totally against the ways of this world, man. You understand? It's the only place. I've tried. I know. Read.
Come on. If any man love the world, the love of the Father is not in him.
That's the broad path, Doc. If you're okay with Pride Month, you are on the broad of destruction and you do not love the God of the Bible. You understand? If you need any explanation, you understand, besides proper understanding on how to keep these laws, statutes, and commandments better, more than likely you're on the left side. You're on the left side and you're walking down the broad path of destruction. Man. You understand? Is that it, Doc?
Come.
Yeah, man. You can't. And if you love this place, you will be partakers of her sins, man, in this place. Go ahead.
I did have another thing I want to say. If you, what our people is, what they lack to understand is the identity of who we truly are. You know, we are the Israelites, you know, of the Bible, and we have to come back to our God, you know, and they need to understand that calling themselves an American and not calling themselves an Israelite is like you saying you are part of the rob and rape that happened to your people. Right. You understand? You are responsible for what happened to your people. You understand? You join yourself with the white man to say that you're an American. The white man came over here, stole this land from the Native Indians and the Native Indians, and he built his own laws off of how he got the land.
And called it America.
Right, and then called it America. That's what I want to say.
Hey, that's an awesome point, because I mean, the thing is you can call yourself, yes, I'm an American citizen, but this is not the home of my forefathers.
Right.
This is not my nationality. I am an Israelite that is estranged from the homeland of my forefathers. And I am here in America serving out my punishment for my forefathers, which my ancestors, which was me at one point. You understand what I'm saying? Not keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. And I thank the Most High, he gave me another opportunity to get it right. You understand? He led me to this truth. He chose me. I didn't choose this truth now. You understand what I'm saying? It's a whole lot easier being wicked, Doc. That broad path is easy to find and it's easy to jump on, man. You understand? Did you read the end of that?
Sir. Come out of her, my people, that ye be not partakers of her sins, and that ye receive not of her plagues.
Partakers of her sins, man. Sin is transgression of the law.
Right.
That's what this place is. Everything about America transgressed the law of the God of the Bible. It's antichrist, man. Everything. I mean, its conception, it's everything contradicts the Bible. You got something to say?
Yeah, that last part just puts me in the mind of when the Most High was telling the people to get out of Sodom and Gomorrah. or else they'd be swept away in the air of the city.
Well, I mean, he wasn't telling them to get out. He wasn't telling the people to get out of Sodom and Gomorrah. He only went to Lot. Right. In Sodom and Gomorrah was the land of Hamites, descendants of Ham, and that land was filled of homosexuality. Pretty much, they was having pride parades every day in Sodom and Gomorrah. Doc. You understand what I'm saying? So the only people that were saved out of there was really just Lot and his two daughters, because his wife loved Sodom and Gomorrah. She loved it so much she had to turn around, disobey the angels. And the Spirit of the Lord told her, hey, y'all, once we start walking out, do not turn back. And she turned back, and what happened to her? My show of hand. What you got, sis? Most High in Christ, get that sister a hand. You understand what I'm saying? She turned into a pillar of salt. You understand? I tell you what, the real priests and prophets of the Lord, when the God of the Bible destroys this place, we will not turn into a pillar of salt, because we will not be looking back, brother. We're going to be shouting, Quam Yasharala, Doc, on them chairs, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Raise it. You understand what I'm saying? As Yahweh Shai and 200 million angels, Doc, destroy this place in an hour, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Drop that and give me the book Ezekiel chapter 9. You understand me? We're going to go to chapter 9. We're going to start at verse 2.
The book of Ezekiel chapter 9, verse 2. And behold, 6 men came from the way of the higher gate, which lieth toward the north, and every man a slaughter weapon in his hand.
Good night, brother. That sounds like a terrible thing. What are these brothers finna do, Doc? Read.
Come. And one man among them was clothed with linen, with a writer's inkhorn by his side. And they went in and stood beside the brazen altar.
Read.
Verse 3. And the glory of the God of Israel.
Salaki, real quick. What do you do with a slaughter weapon? What you got, Doc? You got to kill with that weapon, Doc. If you go around like Papa used to say, son, if you pull this gun, you don't pull this gun for play. You understand what I'm saying? You're going to kill with this thing. You understand what I'm saying? You better shoot. You don't show and tell, Doc. Keep reading.
Verse 3, and the glory of the Lord, Salaki, and the glory of the God of Israel was gone up from the cherub, whereupon he was, to the threshold of the house. And he called to the man clothed with linen.
That man clothed with linen had a very important instrument on his side. That was an inkhorn. He was going to write something. Read.
Which had the writer's inkhorn by his side.
That's him. Let's go.
Verse 4. And the Lord said unto him, go through the midst of the city, through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof.
Good night, brother. So that angel, that messenger had received some serious orders to go throughout the city and mark them in their foreheads that sigh and cry. You understand what I'm saying? Over the abominations that are done in this place, in that place, right? Who are those people today that are trying to get that mark and that are crying and sighing because of the abominations that are going down here? What you got, sis?
I.S.U.P.K.
Damn, get that sister a hand, brother. That's all right. You understand what I'm saying? This is the only refuge for Black, Hispanic, and Native American people, Doc. You understand? Because we truly understand and we truly see and we truly know. You understand that America is the place of the wicked, man. It is Babylon the Great. You understand? This is the place, man, where you can come and you can really do whatever it is you want to do. Especially if you're a devil, man. If you're a so-called white person, man. You understand? You can come here, you can run up into a church, and you can kill as many black people as you want. Right? And then you can get arrested without scratch, without harm. You understand what I'm saying? And get a bulletproof vest put on you. And then you go to damn Burger King, man, and have it your way again. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, every school shooter was brought down unharmed, man. And there's school shootings every day, damn near, except during the summertime when kids is out, right? And they can, and the player one shooters, they can sit at home and think about how they gonna kill next school year. You understand? This place is terrible, y'all. Go ahead, Al.
If I could, sir. And then, the other Israelite camps, they're not in the right spirit. They're not speaking about the abominations or trying to save our people. They trying to have fun with the Lord. They trying to say, oh, we know who we are. We're Israelites. Or what are you doing to try to save your people? Where's the signs? Where's the truth? One camp said, who cares about Trayvon Martin?
Yeah.
This man, he was murdered cold-blooded in the streets, man. He had Skittles and a soda.
Tea, brother. It was tea.
And he was a young man, a young soldier. And he get murdered in the street and they go and say something like that. Who cares about him?
I mean, that's because when you're not, what you got?
No,
finish up.
No, I'm just saying.
That's because when you're not in the I.S.U.P.K, brother, you soften up the truth. You make the truth palatable. You understand what I'm saying? For everybody. So just in case somebody get offended that you might want to use later on down the road, you understand? They can't say, well, you teach hate. You understand? Well, in the I.S.U.P.K, we say the God of the Bible, he hates.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I mean, Christ had a warrant, right? And who turned him in? Who turned Christ in for 20 pieces of silver, 30 pieces of silver? What you got? His own brothers, man. You understand what I'm saying? His own disciple, Judas. You understand? So for an Israelite group to not ever look down on the plight of other Israelite people, even though they're not in your school, doc, and not have a spirit of anger, you understand what I'm saying? Like the scriptures say, oppression maketh the wise man mad, man. You understand? If you turn around and tuck tail and try to say that they should have listened to their oppressor, they should listen to the one that has the power, the white man has the authority. What authority did George Zimmerman have? George Zimmerman was neighborhood watch. You understand what I'm saying? And he was advised by 911 dispatcher not to pursue him, man. You understand? Only Uncle Tom Field House Negroes, man, think that it was okay for that. Not only do they believe that Trayvon Martin was stupid for not listening to Zimmerman, you understand what I'm saying? They believe in stop and frisk. That it's okay for the police just to look at some niggas and just stop them and check their IDs and take all their humanity from them. As if niggas are struggling to still try to obtain that aspect right now. You understand what I'm saying? We have been dehumanized here in America, black people. We still do not have human rights. We still do not have the right to go into the Geneva Convention and say, hey, there's something wrong with what's going on here in America for that's happening to Black, Hispanic, and Native American people. We don't have that right. The Geneva Convention is only for nations that have human rights done. And that goes to show how much we've kindled the anger against our God of the Bible. We've been put in a condition so low for not keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments that we are in a place to where we're not even considered human, man. You understand? That's why here in the I.S.U.P.K, man, we do all that we can do, man. We do all that we can do to try to get that favor back put on us again, to stop suffering here, man, in a place that for 500 years we have put our mind, body, and soul into. and still are trying to love a people that do not give a good goddamn about us. You understand? So we are the ones that are here sighing in this place, man. Sighing and crying, man, and fasting and praying and doing all we can do, you know what I'm saying, for our people, man. You done with that? Keep reading. Verse 5.
Verse 5. To the others he said in mine hearing, go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your eye open, let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity.
Good night, brother. He told them 6 brothers, including that man in linen with that inkhorn, man. He said to get after them. Now you take your tool for slaughter. You take that thing out and you use it. Keep reading.
Come on, verse 6.
And he said, hold on, Salaki. It says, and smite. Let not your eyes spare. Don't spare nothing. You understand what I'm saying? If you see anything in your peripheral, because you know what I'm saying? Black people will be looking this way. We got real good peripheral vision. We'll see something go by and we'll be like, oh, what was that? You understand what I'm saying? The guy in the Bible is like, hey, don't let that go by. If you see a shadow of something over there, I want you to knock it off. And don't have pity for it, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? Not this, this little baby, man. This little white devil, she just had this baby. You understand what I'm saying? If she ain't got that, you already know they ain't gonna have a mark. Just kill it. It's all good. Don't have pity for them. God, I got to have to kill this white baby. We not finna have pity on none of that. Huh? The way King Saul had pity on who? Oh, okay, on the nation, on Amalek. Yeah, King Saul. Well, he didn't so much have had pity. You understand what I'm saying? He was just a wicked nigga, man. Right, you know what I'm saying? The God of the Bible told Saul to destroy everything. You understand what I'm saying? And because of that, Negro, you know what I'm saying? We have white people over in our land calling themselves after our name, calling themselves Israelites. You understand what I'm saying? So that's why in that time, you know what I'm saying, we won't spare nothing. And we won't have pity on the daggone thing. Because I tell you what, the ghettos, the barrios, and them reservations, ain't no white person having pity on them, bro.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Keep reading now.
Come, verse 6. Slay utterly, old and young, both maids and little children.
Slay the young and the old, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Slay the babies, slay the old. Read.
Come, and women. But come not near any man upon whom is the mark. It began my sanctuary.
Start at the house, Doc. Judgment got to come. That judgment got to come to the house of the Lord first. You understand what I'm saying? So these fake Israelite groups, these people calling them Yashreelites, and you understand what I'm saying? The God of the Bible gonna judge you first. You understand? These people with this other mark. And we finna go over that too. Keep reading.
Come. Then they began at the ancient men, which were before the house.
So that means that this scenario looks quite familiar, man. There was another time where there was a people that had to bear a mark, that had to put a mark on something to get passed over from death. Can anybody tell me what that is? What you got? Good night. Get that sister a hand, man. Her other one is great, Doc. Good night, brother. You understand me? Yeah, buddy. So yeah, man. So you know, I just said that to let you know that it's the same thing throughout this whole Bible. You understand what I'm saying? There is nothing new within these scriptures. History is repeating itself in these scriptures, man. You understand what I'm saying? Keep going.
Come, verse 7. And he said unto them, defile the house and fill the courts with the slain. Go ye forth. And they went forth and slew in the city.
And laid it down, Doc. You understand what I'm saying? And I mean, this is the God of the Bible, brother.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? This is the God of the Bible in the city of Jerusalem, right? Slaying his chosen. Just imagine what he's going to do to all these heathens that have hurt our people, man. We damn sure ain't gonna have no pity on the people, man. You understand what I'm saying? Like, good night. He is going to bring into remembrance every brick, every stone we had to lay in being a homeborn slave here in America. You understand what I'm saying? Every nation, every pebble we had put together to build them pyramids. Every stone we had to lay up on stone to build that great wall, man. You understand me? We're going to, Yahushua is going to remember that, Doc. That is the spirit. That's the Holy Spirit right there, Doc. The spirit of remembrance. We're going to remember everything, and we're going to shut this place down. You understand what I'm saying? Shut this mother up and down. That's what we're going to do, Doc. Hey, drop that and give me Revelations 14:3. You understand? We're going to show you the same thing all over again, man. 14:3, brother.
Book of Revelation, chapter 14, verse 3. And they sung as it were a new song before the throne.
And they sung as if it was a new song before the throne, man. As if that same old song about the God of the Bible destroying stuff for his people, man. To save us, brother. Keep going.
Come. And before the four beasts and the elders, and no man could learn that song, but the 144,000 which were redeemed from the earth.
That's the ruling class, brother. That's the Israelite school of universal and practical knowledge, brother. You understand what I'm saying? We are the ones singing that song. We're practicing now. We're in rehearsal right now. You understand what I'm saying? I don't know if any of y'all sang in the church choir or anything like that, but you had that rehearsal, Doc, because you was going to sing well because Pastor needed that bread, brother, on Sunday. You understand what I'm saying? Well, the God of the Bible got to get glorified for all the destruction that he's done in this place. And that's the song we're going to sing before the throne, before the beast, before the four beasts, and before the elders, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Come, verse 4. These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins.
This is not meaning men that have never had sex with women. Okay? Don't, that's what a Christian Israelite would tell you. This is a metaphor, man. You understand what I'm saying? And they are virgins, right? No, that does not mean a man that has not had sex. What that means is they have not defiled themselves with women, meaning whores. You understand what I'm saying? Or the daughter of Babylon. We have not defiled ourselves. Go ahead.
Oh, and also they can also mean other doctrines, right?
Other doctrines. Good night. Get that brother a hand. You understand me? Because these other doctrines, Doc, will defile you in this place, brother.
Right.
It will make you think the God of the Bible loves white people, brother. You understand? It will make you believe that, you understand, it's okay to have dreadlocks. You understand? That's what other doctrines will make you believe that, you know what, it's wrong to eat beef. It's wrong to eat clean animals. Right. Soothsaying spirits, right? I mean, we had a brother up in here. I don't know what happened to him. We ain't seen him since before the Passover, right? He came up in here and he was like, I'm a vegetarian. And I was like, Lord be with you. You understand what I'm saying? Right. I mean, what are you doing? You understand what I'm saying? Ain't seen the brother since, but Lord be with him. You know what I'm saying? He knows where we're at. So, you know what I'm saying? Keep reading.
Come. These are they which were not defiled with women, for they are virgins. These are they which follow the Lamb whithersoever he goeth. Like
the shepherd, Doc. We follow that shepherd, brother, here in the I.S.U.P.K, Doc. Christ, this is the Lamb of the Most High. It has a capital L. You read that? You see a capital L, sis? You reading that? You see a capital L? What about you? Got capital L. Capital L. Most High in Christ. That's the Lamb, not a lowercase lamb. We talking about Yahweh HaMashiach, brother.
Right.
And we follow him wherever he goes. Read.
Come. These were redeemed from among men.
These were redeemed from among men, brother. Read.
Come. Being the first fruits unto God and to the Lamb.
We will be the first fruits offered from the earth that have been redeemed from mankind. Go ahead.
Is this the 144,000?
This is the 144,000. That was in verse 3. I don't know what was going on. You understand me? Yeah, we read it, but it's all good. We're going to overcome. Most High Christ. Read verse 5. All right.
Come. Verse 5. And their mouth was found no guile.
No guile, meaning God loves everybody. That was not in their mouth. You understand? The God of the Bible, you understand what I'm saying? When he returns, everybody's going to go up. Everybody that confessed it, that Jesus Christ is Lord, you understand? He's going to save them. Jesus loves everybody. God so loved the world. We don't have that type of gall in our mouth. You understand? Read.
Come. For they are without fault before the throne of God.
For we are without fault. The only way you can be found without fault before the Lord, you understand what I'm saying, is be keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments, man. And don't be trying to teach and try to live out anything that contradicts these scriptures, man. You understand what I'm saying? That's what this is about, man. You understand? Okay, oh, we never went mainstream. You told him that?
That's what he wants to know.
Oh, okay. Most High Christ. Yeah, man. So, we're without fault, dog. The only way you could be found without fault is be keeping these laws, statutes, and commandments. Read verse 6.
Come. Verse 6. And I saw another angel fly in the midst of heaven, having the everlasting gospel to preach unto them that dwell on the earth, and to every nation and kindred and tongue and people.
All right, now let's get some understanding real quick. It's not talking about whites, not talking about Chinese, not talking about Arabs. It's talking about the children of Israel that have been scattered to the four corners of the earth, that are in every nation, that are all kindred. Kindred is another word for kin. We're family, right? We're not family with everybody else. We're only family with Black, Hispanic, and Native American people, right? And tongue, because we speak different tongues, right? And people. We've been scattered, but we the same. What you got, sis? You got a question? Go ahead. Why can't what? We can't lock our hair because that is an East Indian custom, right? That's not in the scriptures. So when you see where it says locks, the grabbed, or like it says Elijah, he was pulled to heaven by the lock of his hair, taken up in the chariot. It was talking about, it wasn't saying dreadlock. Dreadlock is nowhere in the scriptures, right? Yeah, it's not a cool style. Go ahead,
If I could, sir, dreadlocks, it's an East Indian custom, and they like it was like a woman that they was worshiping, and to prove their
Krishna.
Right, that's the God was supposedly that they was worshiping, and to show that their loyalty and their dedication, they would not bathe or they wouldn't groom themselves. So, like to this day, what we did, we took it and we made it a style, a form of fashion. But it's still symbolic. It's just like wearing a cross. Like Christians in the world, they wear crosses and they think that they're serving God. They think that God knows their hearts and this and that. But it's still symbolizing. It's a mockery of what Christ died for. So by somebody having dreadlocks, being Black, Native Indian, or Hispanic, it's kind of the same thing. It's symbolic. It's like in the form of fashion, you're serving another God, but it's unconscious. It's like an unconscious thing that you're doing.
Right. So that comes from the East Indians or the descendants of Elamites from not bathing themselves. Because of course, you ever seen a homeless white person who hair mats up and all? That's what dreadlocks really are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So it did not become cool until the Benjaminites that are in the West Indies. So this is the real history on it, right? So the East Indians, right? They were conquered by England, right? So England was in rulership over the West Indies, right? And so then what happened then was England, they didn't want to have their people over here. They didn't want the English men and women over here in the Virgin Islands or the West Indies to rule over and still get paid, right? So what they did was the conquered Indians, they sent them over here as indentured servants. So they learned, they came over here, they cut sugar cane, the West Indies, and they did all that, right? Once they paid off their debt, right? The so-called white man in London then gave them power to rule over the real slaves, right? This is where you get the word thug, thuggy, and all that from. That comes from, that's East Indian. Thuggy was an East Indian guy. You understand? So dreadlocks, smoking weed, all that is an East Indian custom in worships of East Indian gods. What you got, Art?
The Zondervan Bible Dictionary has a definition for locks. It says in Numbers chapter 6, verse 5.
Turn to Numbers chapter 6, verse 5.
The term indicates the unshorn and disheveled locks of a Nazarite. In Judges 16 and 13. 19, the braided locks of the Nazarite Samson.
The braided locks. You understand what I'm saying? Now, sisters, you know how to do hair, some of you, right? Now, a dreadlock is twisted, right? That don't sound like braids. Braid is a lock. You braid, you lock it, and you can unlock that braid too. But dreadlocks, you can't unlock dreadlocks. You got to see, you can? You oh, sis. Good try. When? Right, you can comb them out as soon, like you twist them up, an hour later you can comb them out. That's when you, right, real dreadlocks, that hair is matted in a twangle. Believe you me, I know. I had 2 different sets of stinky, nasty dreadlocks. You understand what I'm saying? Huh? You combed out dreadlocks before? How long it take you? 6 hours. Lie, we ain't got that type of time. We in a hurry, sis. Lie, but a lock, a braid, you can unlock. That's what it says, a braided lock, not a dreaded lock. Read that, what you got, Art.
Come. The book of Numbers, chapter 6, verse 5. All the days of the vow of his separation, there shall no razor come upon his head, until the days be fulfilled, in the which he separated himself unto the Lord. He shall be holy and shall let the locks of the hair of his head grow.
Right. So this is the example or the instructions to partake in the Nazarite oath or the Nazarite covenant. You see what I'm saying? So when a man is sin and he makes an oath to the Lord, I'm not gonna do this again. He lets everything, he lets his hair and all that grow out, right? And his locks, they call it the locks of your hair. Sometimes if you just let your hair grow and you just comb it down, those are locks too. You understand what I'm saying? What was the other scripture you had? Judges what? Talk about Samson. He had a braided lock.
It was Judges chapter 16, verse 13 and 19.
Judges 16. chapter 16, verse 13. What verse?
Verse 13 and verse 19.
Read verse 13.
Come. And Delilah said unto Samson, hitherto thou hast mocked me and told me lies. Tell me wherewith thou mightest be bound. And he said unto her, if thou weavest the 7 locks of my head.
Weavest 7 locks. Right? Weavest, that means braid. That's another word for braid. Right? Now, how many rosters you seen walking around with 7 dreadlocks in their head? You understand what I'm saying? You feel me, sis? So how do you feel about dreadlocks now? Do you feel like getting dreadlocks? Do you think dreadlocks is something, is a way you can serve the Lord? Kind of lie. Khan means yes, la is no. Most High in Christ. Get that sister a hand, brother. I tell you what, the I.S.U.P.K is the home of the truth, brother. We take no L now. You understand? Where we at? We still at Revelation 14. Now, go to Revelation 7 and 3.
Book of Revelation, chapter 7, verse 3, saying, hurt not the earth.
Hey, start at 2.
Come, verse 2. And I saw another angel ascending from the east, having the seal of the living God.
Good night. Read.
And he cried with a loud voice to the 4 angels, to whom it was given to hurt the earth and the sea. Verse 3, saying, hurt not the earth, neither the sea, nor the trees, till we have sealed the servants of our God in their foreheads.
Good night, brother. You understand what I'm saying? That's it right there. The servants of the Lord, the God of the Bible, is holding back the winds because we still have work to do in the I.S.U.P.K, brother. You understand? We still have Black, Hispanic, and Native, so-called Black, so-called Hispanic, and so-called Native Indian people that need to be awakened, man. You understand what I'm saying? And until that job is done, brother, and until that job is done, the God of the Bible is going to hold back the winds, Doc, and not let those angels, the same angels that was in Ezekiel chapter 9, that was only set to destroy, brother. He got them holding back. You understand what I'm saying? Give me Revelations 20 and 4. Now we finna see the other side, man, what it is to be marked on the other side, brother.
Book of Revelation, chapter 20, verse 4. And I saw thrones, and they sat upon them, and judgment was given unto them. And I saw the souls of them that were beheaded for the witness of Jesus.
You understand what I'm saying? That is the I.S.U.P.K. You understand what I'm saying? We are the ones that, you know what I'm saying, that will be given judgment, right? We will be given a portion, you understand, to judge and to manage in the kingdom, brother, because we have suffered for bearing the witness of who truly Christ is, man. You understand? Keep reading.
Come that were beheaded for the witness of Jesus and for the word of God.
For the word of God, dog. You understand what I'm saying? For these laws, statutes, and commandments, and that Christ was a black man from the tribe of Judah that only died for other Black, Hispanic, and Native American people. That is the witness. Read.
Come, which had not worshipped the beast.
And we did not worship the beast. Read.
Come, neither his image.
Neither the image of the beast. What is that image of the beast, man? That image of the beast is that fake white Jesus, man. You understand what I'm saying? That is the image of the beast, man. You understand? That is the image. Go ahead,
If I could, the image of the beast also is clean shaven, You know, a clean cut. White man wants you to, he don't want you to be masculine, he wants you to be a little boy.
Right. So, you know what I'm saying? So you be easy to be molested.
Right.
It looked better for him to sleep with white people, with men with shaved face. What you got? All right. Most High Christ. You understand what I'm saying? Keep going.
Come, neither have received his mark upon their forehead.
What is in your forehead? By a show of hands, what is in your forehead? What would the forehead be? Anybody? What would the forehead symbolize in this scripture? What you got, sis? Right, that, right, but just simple, what you got? Go ahead, Doc.
It's like what you are quick to respond to.
Your thoughts. You understand what I'm saying? Your mind, right? Your pineal gland, right? What is in your pineal gland? What is your pineal gland, sis? Got you, no sweat. Most High in Christ, right? And then what is that mark in the hand? Right? You can explain that out. What's the mark in your hand? Go ahead.
Like one good example of having a mark in their hands is doing the work of the devil.
That's right.
Like black men being cops or being in the white man's military.
That's right. You understand what I'm saying? That is possessing the mark of the beast in your forehead, in your thoughts, thinking that it's okay to hate your brother, thinking that it's okay that, you know what I'm saying, you can do whatever you need to do to succeed in this place. You understand what I'm saying? That is the problem. That is the mark of the beast. And then having the mark in your hand is you acting out those thoughts for this devil, man. You understand? Keep reading.
Come, or in their hands. And they lived and reigned with Christ 1,000 years.
That's right, brother. We lived and reigned with our king for over 1,000 years. That 1,000 years is just a metaphorical term for forever, man. You understand what I'm saying? Hey, drop that and give me Romans chapter 16 and 17. Now we're going to show you understand what I'm saying? Because we already know what's going to happen to those that possess the mark of the beast, man. Nothing but destruction. Right? Now we're going to bring you some understanding more on the actions that the people display and what the real priests and prophets of the Lord are supposed to do for them that display the characteristics and the actions of serving the beast, man. Read.
Book of Romans chapter 16, verse 17. Now I beseech you, brethren, mark them which cause division and offenses contrary to the doctrine which ye have learned.
Right. So these are your false, these are your fake religious groups. These are your fake Christian groups, man. I mean, fake Israelite groups.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? These are your Christian pastors, brother, that teach you falsely anything that compromises these laws, statutes, and commandments. You ought to mark them, man. You understand what I'm saying? So, and when we mark them, we know to stay away from. That's what that marking process simply means. You understand? Keep reading.
Come, and avoid them.
Stay away from them people, man. You understand what I'm saying? Read.
Come, verse 18. For they that are such serve not our Lord Jesus Christ.
They don't serve the God of the Bible when they tell you it's okay to get dreadlocks. They're not serving the God of the Bible because we know through history that it's an East Indian custom. And the God of the Bible, he never called us to be East Indians, to be Elamites. You understand what I'm saying? That's their custom. The scriptures tell us to go not after the way of the heathens, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? East Indians, they're heathens.
Right.
They can come over here to America and they can be wealthy. You understand what I'm saying? They live well over here in America, man. You understand what I'm saying? And they hurt Black, Hispanic, and Native American people. They harm our people because they set up gas stations and hourly rate hotels or motels that they come in your neighborhoods and they take that money and they go make sure their children can get into Ivy League universities, right? They take over and they don't pay taxes. Good night. Let me not fail to mention that, brother. They don't pay taxes in them businesses, man. And the businesses, you go into them restrooms and some of them things, and it's crappy. Them restrooms are deplorable, man. You understand? You walk into one of them restrooms, and they more like an outhouse, man. You understand what I'm saying? They don't even go in there and consider how them restrooms look. What you got out?
Then their dogs are animals. You know, like.
And then their gods are animals.
Yeah.
They serve rats.
Right.
They have time where they don't eat the rats, and the people that do eat the rats in India, they look down upon, and it's like they don't eat the cow because they say the cow is holy, but they do eat the pig. Like, what are y'all doing, man? You understand what I'm saying? The God of the Bible hates them people, man.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So if you got any Negroes that try to tell you that way is okay, we're supposed to mark them, man, and avoid them. And do what? The top of 18?
Come, for they that are such serve not our Lord Jesus Christ.
But they don't serve Christ, brother. Keep going.
Come. But their own belly.
Because they eat off of you because our people love lies, man. We're so ignorant when you tell a people who don't know who they are and who their God is, you can tell them anything. And they can get fat and full off that, brother. That's who we're supposed to mark, man. That's who the God of the Bible is going to come and destroy. Keep reading.
Come. And by good words and fair speeches deceive the hearts of the simple.
Good night, brother. That sounds like our people, bro. That sounds like the hundreds of thousands households where there's no black man in the home. You understand what I'm saying? They can be seduced with good words and fair speeches, man. That deceives the hearts. Because the scriptures tell us that the woman is simple, man. You understand what I'm saying? The woman was deprived of wisdom, man. That's what it says in the book of Job. You understand? And destruction should come to them that deceive the simple, man. That's who's going to be destroyed, brother. You understand what I'm saying? Drop that in. It's gonna be the last scripture. Unless you got something out.
No, sir. Well, I do have something.
Come on with it. What you got?
And if I could, sir, and it was also with ties with them, just telling them lies and telling our people what they want to hear. They should tell them they should want to be righteous first before anything.
Right.
They say put God first, but when did they ever put God first? They are rather be pleased than to go out and please the Most High.
Right.
And the Christian pastors, that's what they influence our people.
Right.
Along with all these other fake Israelites. That's all I want to say.
Hey, that's all right. That's gonna work for me. You understand what I'm saying? Give me Revelation 16 and go to verse 2.
Come. Verse 2. That ye receive her in the Lord.
That's 16 and 2.
Oh, Shalak, sir. Romans.
Okay.
Revelation 16.
Revelation chapter 16 and verse 2.
Book of Revelation chapter 16, verse 2. And the first went and poured out his veil upon the earth, and there fell a noisome and grievous sore upon the men which had the mark of the beast.
Stop. They got poured something terrible upon them, man. You understand what I'm saying? Read.
Come. And upon them which worship his image.
So all these people that are on that broad road, man, that broad road to destruction, brother. You understand what I'm saying? They got the first angel that was called, you know what I'm saying, that heard a voice from the Lord, Doc. You know what I'm saying? All you heard was a terrible noise and grievous sore noise that fell upon them people, brother. You understand what I'm saying? That had the mark of the beast and worship that image, man. So niggas that worship white Jesus, that's in these Christian churches, man. They possess the mark of the beast, brother. You understand what I'm saying? And their destruction is going to be great, brother. It's going to be terrible for them, man. You understand what I'm saying? You got anything to add out?
Wow, so you bringing it up.
You understand? So yeah, man, it's very important, man, that we have an understanding, brother, of what it is to possess the mark of the Lord and to possess the mark of the beast, man. The mark of the Lord is having the heart to sigh and cry in the city for all the abomination that's going on, man. You understand what I'm saying? And possessing that mark of the beast, man, is for these black people that's out here living their best life, brother. You understand what I'm saying? For these Christian pastors that's making all this money, man. You understand what I'm saying? Destroying our people because of their ignorance. Them not knowing who they are makes them simple, man. Because they are not wise, because they don't understand that this knowledge of this Old Testament is for our learning, man. It is our wisdom. You understand what I'm saying? And when our people don't have that understanding, man, it makes them liable and susceptible to all manners of false doctrines, man. You understand? To where they only love the image of white Jesus because that is the image of the so-called white man, and that's the man that's in power, which is something that we've always done. Our people have always loved our oppressors, man. When we were coming out of Egypt, when we were coming out of Egypt, man, our people sought to try to go back. As soon as the Red Sea unparted and Pharaoh and his armies were killed, you had niggas complaining to Moses, saying, "Good night, man. How you bring us out here? It was, at least we had herbs and spices in Egypt, right? These are the people that we got to deal with, man. You understand what I'm saying? A stiff-necked people, brother. What you got, Al?
This is heavy that you pull this scripture, man, because that's happening right now.
It's happening right now.
It's happening. The people that say, "Oh, Christianity is the way to go, and this is how you're supposed to serve the Lord," they have received the image of the white man. You know what I'm saying? This is his image on serving God. So a great soul is going to come upon them. You know what I'm saying? If you're in a Christian church, you're homosexual.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it's starting to spread like wildfire.
Right.
If you go to the Christian church, you will see more homosexuals than anything.
Right.
And you know what that leads to? More AIDS.
Right.
More filthy diseases.
Right.
You know, and that's going to start showing up. AIDS is going to be higher than ever again.
Right.
Because of what's going on in the Christian church.
Right.
And it's so wicked.
Right. I mean, the thing about it is, man, the scriptures tell us that as it was in the time of Noah, so shall it be in the end, brother. The God of the Bible said he had to destroy the earth because the hearts of man wax cold for the ways of the Lord, brother. You understand what I'm saying? We are getting into a time where God's own chosen people aren't even looking to consider his ways, man. To the point to where the things that are supposed to be good are being made to look bad. And the things that are bad are being made to look good, man. You understand what I'm saying? Like it's starting to look okay to be a homosexual. You understand what I'm saying? It's starting to be okay not to discipline your children. You understand? Those are bad things that are made to look good. You understand? right? And according to these scriptures, man, homosexuality is one of the worst abominations to the God of the Bible.
Right.
Where even the effeminate man, the woman-ish acting man, won't even get into the kingdom, man. You understand what I'm saying? Like this earth is so wicked, man. And for our people to steadily be deceived to the point to where they think it's okay, to the point to where, just like Christ, this is why it says those that are beheaded for Christ and for the word of God. Because just as the world was full of hate, just as the nation of Israel was full of hate when they hated Christ and they killed our king, brother. They offered our king up. So shall it be in the end for these priests and prophets of the Lord, brother. You understand what I'm saying? We're going to be out here teaching this truth, brother, until this happens. You understand? We received a threat this week. Officer Yatazak told us in I.S.U.P.K. Houston, brother. You think that's going to stop us from doing what we do? La-ah, which is, what does la-ah mean, sis, in the Hebrew? Apple? What's the? No, Most High said emphatically. Most High Christ. La-ah. The men of the Lord under Commander General YAHANNA here in Houston, we will not stop doing the work of the Lord, man.
Right.
We will not stop calling the white man the devil here in America, and that if we don't keep these laws, statutes, and commandments, black people, we will stay in this hell, brother. You understand what I'm saying? If we don't stick fast and hold fast to this thing called brotherhood, we will constantly be destroyed. If you want to be equal to people that were created to be lesser than you, we will keep the anger of the God of the Bible kindled against us, man. You understand what I'm saying? And with that, we're gonna turn the class over to Trooper Ron, man. You understand what I'm saying? We're gonna read the six. You got the security announcements out? Oh, he gotta get his phone. You understand me?
We're on the Israelite School of Universal and Practical Knowledge, started out of 1 West, 125th Street, Harlem, New York. Rule for new brother and sister. When a new brother or sister comes into the school, they are off limits for 6 months. They're to be saluted only. They're here to shed themselves of the world. If they need transportation, the teacher will arrange it. After 6 months, if a brother or sister has an interest in a particular person, he or she must get permission from the head to speak to a brother or sister. There's another 6 months in which brother and sister will court each other. After this 6-month period, brother and sister will get permission from the head to marry. Tithes, which is a commandment, out of the book of Numbers, chapter 18, verse 21, and Malachi, chapter 3, verse 8 through 10, means 10th in the Hebrew, Mayan Shirah, 10% of every penny of any increase the Lord gives you. Give to the treasury department or teacher. Priest fund, free will offering for priests, not mandatory. Whatsoever amount you would like. Upcoming holy convocations is the Feast of First Fruits, which starts after the Sabbath of unleavened bread, which was sundown Sunday, April 28, 2019. Count 50 days. Only celebrate the 50th day, which is Monday, June 17, 2019. Start before sundown. Out of the book of Leviticus, chapter 23, verse 10 through 22. If anyone wants to become a trooper in the school to start wearing all black, boot, shirt, pants, headband, and scarf. And these are the security announcements.
With that, I admire him. That means everybody up. We're going to read the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew and the English. Sar, turn to the east.
Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abano.
Abano.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shamka.
Shamka.
Yahweh.
Malakaka.
Tabah.
Tabah.
Tazaka.
Tazaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Asha.
Asha.
Baratazah.
Baratazah.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashemayim.
Bashemayim.
Nathan, Nanuwa.
Nathanawa.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Kal.
Kal.
Yawam.
Yawam.
Wasalak, Nanuwa.
Wasalakinawa.
Kawawak, Nanuwa.
Kawawakinawa.
Kasalak, Nanuwa.
Kasalakinawa.
Kawawak, Nanuwa.
Kawawakinawa.
Wala'a.
Wala'a.
Kabiyayanawa.
Kabaayanawa.
Banasayawan.
Banasayawan.
Abba.
Abba.
Awshanawa.
Ayashayanawa.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Rod.
Ra.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Hamalakwa.
Hamalakwa.
Wahala.
Wahala.
Wahatapara.
Wahatapara.
La'a Walamyam.
Wa'alamyam.
Aman.
Aman. In the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name.
Hallowed be thy name.
Yahweh, thy kingdom come.
Thy kingdom come.
Thy will be done.
Thy will be done.
In earth,
earth,
as it is in heaven.
as it is in heaven.
Give us this day.
Give us this day
Our daily bread.
our daily bread.
And forgive us of our debts.
Forgive
Forgive us of our debts.
As we forgive our
As
debtors.
we forgive our debtors.
And lead us not
Lead us not
into temptation,
into temptation,
but deliver us from evil.
But
deliver us from evil.
For thine is the kingdom,
Thine is the kingdom,
the power and the glory,
power and the glory,
wherever so be it.
wherever so be it.
Sar, courtesy salute to the brothers, men of Israel. Ahmad Shabbat, Admajim, Barak, Yahweh Yahusha Barakatah. Yasmatah, Sar, turn to the sisters. Courtesy salute to the sisters, men of Israel. Ahmad Shabbat, Admajim, Barak, Yahweh Shemana Dan Bashim Yahusha. Yasmatah is missed.
Clap it up for the Lord, man.